Welcome back, sweethearts. Okay, so we are tapping into a new collective. And firstly, we're just going to figure out what's the love situation that we are tapping into here. According to this main collective, whoever it is that needs my guidance, enter with your energy and I shall do my very best. So, what is the love situation? What is it like? What's going on here? I feel like I shouldn't be using this one right now, actually. That's strange. It's usually these I use. But okay. The collective I am supposed to be speaking to right now want a different kind of deck. That's completely fine. Okay, let's see. Not this one either? Are you sure? You want to use romantic tarot instead? Okay. I sound like I'm having a conversation with you guys. And I kind of am, energetically. I started shuffling. And that did not feel right. Okay, so we will start with these then, the romantic tarot. And we will read them intuitively, of course. But yeah, really, we're going to read them intuitively because these are actually marvelous cards to also figure out a situation. What's been going on here? So let's see. What happened in your love situation? This collective of mine that I'm tapping into, what happened? What is your love ruse right now? Why are you being sent videos of tarot readers to help you? Let's see, our first card is... Wait, is that... Knave of Wands? Yeah, that really does look like it's Knave of Wands. But I'll just double check. Someone that came in with lots of passion at least. But a bit childish. It's just, well, we are trying to discertain. Is that how that word is pronounced? I don't know. What we're trying to figure out is how childish are we talking about here? You know, is it like the youthful childishness, or is it the childishness? I also shouldn't be calling it childish, but if I'm doing that, that's because you've been thinking that. Okay? These sort of things should resonate. They should be tapping into things you've already been thinking or memories. Let's see, it's not pentacles, it's wands. Here, we have it. No, I just want the symbols. Give me the symbols. Ugh, come on, I know you have it here. I know you have the symbols. Don't play games with me. You honestly don't have the symbols. I think this is Knave. It's like a little page hat. This does not look like a knight at all. This person that's on your mind came in as a knave. Very filled up with passion and like this new adventure that they were going on, this new romantic adventure even. Like you can see it on this dude's face also. It has like flowers and stuff, but then he's like getting distracted by this statue of a woman. Oh. Let's see. What was going on in this love connection that we are tapping into for the main collective? What went down? What went down in this love connection? You like my fancy frames? I put them up so that it looks extra gorgeous now. I love them. Ooh. So this knave came in filled up with passion, right? And desire, and easily distractible even by statues, and caused a tower in your life. Like, things crumbled. Towers are not tiny inconveniences. We're talking about stuff really crumbling down to the core so that you can rebuild them. And also it's from the major arcana, so it's like this was big. This was big. Okay, let's see what's going on in this love connection. Or rather, not how did this love connection go down? That's what we are wondering. For this main collective, how did this love connection go down? We need at least 2 more cards, okay? 2 more cards to get a good picture. We want a good picture of this. So, give me 2 more cards. 2 more cards, yay! But I mean, like, already we can see that it wasn't. This was traumatizing. Someone came in, you felt they were a bit childish. I said that for a reason. And your life crumbled at some point. But maybe also they just shook up your entire life. That could also be. Like, it doesn't. Maybe they also came in like this breath of fresh air. That could be. That very well could be. Yeah, and then you got the Ace of Cups. So this was like for you, I think this felt like an emotional restart, like a new adventure, like you had really won the prize there. And it's just overflowing. Look at this. New, overflowing with new potential, and like the dove. And I think this little knave came in and just shook up your life in a very, at the time at least, beautiful way. Your life never could go back to being the same either. So like you see here, your little knave is coming in all romantic and whatnot, and then just like with all of his beautiful, childish, again, there's a reason why I'm saying it, but I'm not feeling contempt when I'm saying it. So like, maybe childlike then is better. It's maybe it was very playful. Maybe it really felt like it was almost like a teenage romance. Or maybe it was just very pure. Or this person felt very pure to you. No matter how or what, like this person entered your life and it really shook it up, like emotionally, to the better. That's where we're at right now. All the details need to fit. But I'm suspecting it didn't. Well, it could. I also do couple readings, actually. But again, if we do couple readings, then it's, there's a reason. You don't come to a tarot reader or card reader because everything is going smoothly, usually. I mean, you could if you're just like, but how can we become even more healed and stuff like that. I would love that. People should do that. Oh, there went my one of my lamps. It doesn't really matter. You can still see my face. Hi. Okay. Let's see. What went down in this love relation? That's on my main collective's mind. How did it go down? Tell me the story of how they ended up here. Now. We're already making... But this is the sun. This is also positive. Am I miscorrect? No, this looks like the sun. But that's also like good times. Yes, and the sun is just good. Yeah, the sun. Oh. But in this tarot, I mean, like, the sun does do this actually, but it's a thing that I often forget about. Or forget, but at least I see the sun card and I'm like, yay, that's a massive yes. Because it is. But it's also the sun. And what does the sun do? It illuminates. It's like, you know, what does a star do? It shines. That's what it does. But the sun illuminates. It brings clarity. You can see things clearly. So this love connection brought some sort of clarity to this main collective. It's also the hour of truth. These two people, I don't know if you can see it, but they're like reaching out for each other. But they're not united. That's a thing. And then illumination. We're starting to gain a picture here. This person might have illuminated something within you. Okay. Oh, wait, we got another one. Another clue. King of Pentacles. What I am feeling is that they illuminated your path of abundance, or their own, or it's still the path of abundance. I'm sticking to that, but there is something to do with your not just abundance, but it's like physical, worldly priorities. But I'm thinking abundance as well. They didn't illuminate like stuff to do with your passion, then we would have had like wands. And they didn't illuminate things about your emotions, I think. No, I don't think so, because then we would have had cups. Yeah, we did have Ace of Cups, but that was, they were shaking up. Yeah, this person illuminated your priorities. You've not been prioritizing emotions, and perhaps not even love before you met this person. But that's lovely. That, up until now, this is lovely. Okay, let's see if we can get one more card. Because up until now, this is good. Why are you here? Why am I picking you up? The Hierophant. It's kind of like the priest, you know? He puts into order, the spiritual blessings and whatnot that's provided by the I don't remember her name right now, but like I call her the divine feminine, because the priestess, the high priestess, yeah, he puts that, he kind of makes structure around it. So he kind of packs in, which he gives out, the essence of the spirituality, of emotions, of virtues, of whatnot, and he packs it into this neat little package and hands it out to the world, puts it into action. Structure. This is also a good card, except for this to be an issue, I want one more card. For this to be an issue, I'm thinking or feeling there's some issue with the thing that they've been illuminating for you. Are you at a crossroads of some sort? Are they illuminating that you are not in sync? That's what I'm feeling. They're illuminating that they seem to be illuminating that you might not have implemented your emotions, or at least not focused on your emotions when you were making all of these structures. You've just been focusing on worldly matters and not your emotions. So you're probably, before this person, you were probably quite emotionally unattached. And then they came around with their childishness or childlikeness. Because again, like, I'm smiling when I'm saying this. Like, you're thinking back to this when they entered, and this is a fond memory. But it was childlike in some sort of, like, some sense of way. Maybe they triggered your inner child, playfulness. You got her. I'm so sure that this is her. The priestess. The one I was talking about. The high priestess. Yeah. The high priestess. You got the high priestess. They were your high priestess. They really shook up your entire everything. And value system and your priorities and everything. And you view them as your high priestess. They're the inspiration for your change. That's not bad. Again, why are you here? Okay, now that I have made this groundwork, I am allowed, it feels like, to use this other deck. So maybe we will figure that out then. Okay, but now we have established at least how this love story started and the effect it has had on you. All of these details need to fit, okay? Now let's see what the issue is. Like, why are you here? Oh, here we have 2 cards that just popped out. What the fuck? Oh, I just trying not to swear. The first card, and I've never gotten this card. Oh, maybe once. I don't know. I didn't know I had this card. I didn't know this deck had this card. Revenge. But everything was going so smooth. Why? What is this? Revenge? For what? Patterns, enjoying the show, getting even, childish behavior. I asked what the issue was. And I did say childish back there, and your world crumbled, but like, there's all of this. Illumination, your priorities. Who's getting... Is it you, or did you feel like the other one? And then we also got trash. Do you feel like trash? Did you make them feel like trash as a revenge? Do you want revenge? Is someone else taking revenge in your life that you made feel like trash due to this relationship thing? It says too much screenshots and like letting go, throwing out memories. I need some more cards. What is this? Not convinced. Like, this makes no sense. I'm confused. Everything was going so smoothly. I was like, why are you even here? And then you just... With revenge. That is childish. No one needs revenge. What is that? You know, just let it go and move along. It's way better for your health. Your own health. I don't... What is this revenge thing? Around fall. There was some revenge. Or are you plotting revenge? Please don't. No, around fall there was like a... Oh yeah, I'll show you guys because I'm sorry. Around fall. But that could also mean seasons within the relationship. So around the time when stuff begins to die out. There's a reason why I'm thinking it, okay? Seasons. Doesn't have to be the actual seasons, but all things also work, you know, within the structure of seasons. They just do. And then there's a gift. There's like a date letting you know, surprise, thinking of you. Also positive. Why is this next to trash? Did you receive gifts after this revenge? Visit. Yeah, this is visit around fall and gift. This is very confusing to me. What happened? Okay, it's all here. I just need to... I'm feeling very inclined to use my black cards as well here. For some reason, this story is important. I mean, of course, the stories are important because we need the details to fit for you to know that this is your collective. So that you know that whatever you get after we've established that this is your collective actually is for you and not someone else, right? But yeah, there's something about revenge and then feeling like trash, and around fall you receive a gift which is unexpected visitation. And then decisions were had around fall time. And in those decisions, you decide on holding back, or you're deciding between holding back or coming towards this person, but you're indecisive and you're procrastinating. Is this another masculine reading? I'm attracting masculines a lot. Well, hi. Okay, I hope I'll be able to help. I mean, that's what I was thinking when we got Divine Feminine, actually. at the end. But it doesn't have to be that. It can just be like everything in your world changed, with both getting the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Like everything, structurally, values, everything changed. You were changed at the core in every way after this romance, after something was illuminated, which seems to have been your previous priorities, which were not at all emotions. You were just prioritizing the physical world and what you had. Probably like work, money, whatever it is that you owned. But it's a Tower moment though, still. At the same time, it doesn't indicate that you lost anything. It genuinely seems like the Tower moment was internal, and like it shook you to the core. It shook you to the core, but not your external world. It was you, and you're still left with that. But you're mostly left with everything that kind of this person changed within you. Oh, I think I'm seeing it, feeling it, I suppose. But just let me take out a couple of different concepts still though. What I'm thinking and feeling right now is this revenge thing and feeling like trash. It says revenge at the top, but it also says patterns. And I'm thinking, but also enjoying the show. I feel like you might have been stuck when this person entered your life, this romantic little knave or page, when they entered your life. And I'm feeling this for a reason, okay? Because I'm reading you guys, right? And I'm picking up on your energy. So when this person entered your life, I think you were stuck in patterns. And I think you were living life from a more of a childish place, or you were surrounded by people that you felt like trash, that made you feel like trash, like you were not worthy. And all of this was crumbling around you to begin with, internally, because it was in its fall season, right? Yeah, this is it. I can feel it. All the details have to fit. For this to be your collective, all of the details fit. Okay? And I'm not saying that this is the masculine energy. This might be a feminine energy. It doesn't really matter. And I'm also not speaking of gender. I'm speaking of energy. But it doesn't really matter. When this person entered your life was already in its fall season, meaning you felt like things around you, relationships and whatnot, they were just hanging on a little bit longer until winter and frost came and just like frosted it over at some point. But, and this might be a new thing. This might be, oh yeah, that makes sense actually. This is relatively new for you, probably. Okay, we're not going to use the black ones. We're going to be using the tiny yellow ones then instead. Okay, because everything in your life, everything has to fit. Everything in your life was feeling like, yeah, and then oh my god, yes, and then also this came up. I'll just finish my sentence. Everything in your life, when this person entered, this romantic person, the person on your mind, right, entered, your life was ready to freeze over anyways. Like, not start a new season because summer wasn't coming, or like spring wasn't arriving. In fact, it was going into winter. Everything was kind of dying, stagnating. Your relationships, your work, like all of the structures that you had built around you when this person entered your life, that was crumbling already. And that's why you had the tower moment, because it was already ready to fall down and to crumble. But then this person comes in and they are like the gift you've been waiting for, that can reignite your spark, your joy for life and all of that. They are quite literally a gift from the universe. They are, this is why I was reacting, they are a dream come true. They're exactly everything that you were hoping for and wishing for and praying for and did not even truly think or believe existed. And they came, so we're correct, this is correct. They came with divine timing. It just fit. Everything was crumbling anyways, and then this person comes into your life and they illuminated. You knew it, but they illuminated it. You knew everything was crumbling, but you needed this person to enter to kind of put a spotlight on exactly what that meant. And you met this person very unexpectedly. You were not out looking for someone to put a light on you. Isn't that also a song? Put a light on me. Something like that. I don't know. I like songs. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to. Are your ears okay? Sorry. Anyways, so this was very serendipitous. And now you have a decision. Or they led you to a decision. But I'm feeling it's now. This is kind of urgent. You have a decision to make now. To stick around in this fall season thing that's heading towards winter anyways, like it's dying. That's what it says. And if you go by the season theory, then it starts with spring and then there's summer and then fall comes and then winter and everything dies. And of course it all starts up again with summer, because that's how seasons work, and that's like, but it's still, this story, the thing that you're living in right now, is still in its fall, unless there are massive changes made in every possible way. Most likely this thing that you're living in right now will never turn to summer, because there needs to be massive change for it to end up there. You need another tower that's related to that life. And this tower is not. This tower is related to almost crumbling that life, not intentionally. It was just divine timing. Divine timing. And this person just came in and happened to illuminate that. And they came in as a gift. That's what it felt like, and that's probably what they were, or are. It was completely unexpected, and they shook up your life, and everything you've built your life on is now, you're questioning it. Everything. That must be extremely hard for you, actually, sitting in this. Yeah, I can feel that, actually. Oh, you're not in a good place right now, are you? Oh God, I can feel that. Okay. And right now, you're like, what do I do? Do I stick around, or do I test the waters with this other person? I don't know if you're in like a third party situation. You don't have to be. That's not, up until now, that's not even of relevance to this reading. But in some way or form, if you should choose this other person, that would affect your current life in a way where, well, this is, of course, again, we're going back to season theory. For something new to begin, something old must end. That's just how it works. If a plant is going to turn into a flower, it can't continue on being the seed. You know, it has to grow. And that's okay. Change is the only constant we have. But I want to know, okay, for you to make this decision then, firstly, let's figure out who this person is to you. Like your emotions, and also, since this was divinely timed, let's figure out how the universe, like maybe you also have gift connected to them. So maybe this really is a gift from the universe. Maybe truly this person is a gift for you. So let's figure out. So who is this person to you from a like universe perspective? Let's see. Oh, whoa, okay, that one popped out. Signs and clues. Oh, it says the universe is talking to you. Yeah, I think this person is sent to you as a... Well, it's not solved yet. They can either still be the light bringer that just illuminates, or they were your gift. Or even better, and that's what I'm truly feeling here, they were both. Or they are both. I think this is an urgent reading. What a beautiful reading. I hope we can find a good solution for you. Of course, what I have here is just advice. You may do whatever you want. But the universe is sending you signs and clues already. Open your eyes, okay? See what you see, because you are seeing this. Ooh, whoa, okay. We've got 2 cards. Yeah. Yeah, you're supposed to let this thing, whatever it is, like the old way of living, the old way of thinking, the old way of doing stuff, your fall season things, you're supposed to be letting them go. Let go of the past. That's literally what it's saying. It's not saying that this person will be there forever for you, but they might. But as of yet, we don't know. But they were sent to you to shake up your life and to make you let go of your past, because that's not, according to the cards, that is never going to go back into spring, quite likely. It's in fall season and it will enter winter at some point. There's a reason why I'm thinking of this. Okay, and then we have memento and a gift from someone special. You already have a gift that is literally tied to this person that entered your life, the one that you're thinking about, right? The one that kind of shook up and illuminated everything. They are a gift. They are someone special in your life. Like, they are meant to be someone special in your life. You also have to remember, of course, that there's free will and we all have our stories and our missions and our things to learn, like, you know, heal, stuff like that. So, of course, that could affect it in some way, but they really were sent to you to be a special person. Oh, that is adorable. You think this is a love reading, because that's what I mostly do, but yeah, no, okay, this is a love reading. Oh, the person that has been sent to you is sent to you. They're like your best friend. That's why you feel they illuminated everything, because you just click. But you click in a authentic way where you can just be yourself. Most likely you can just be your most childish and wonderful self around this person, and you're just being accepted. And the same for this other person. They can just be themselves around you. Also, not just childish. Probably this person talks to both your inner child and your inner adult. I don't know where you've hidden your adult, but it's the way that they shine in your eyes that has kind of illuminated your values and the way you've been structuring your life and made you question it. But it specifically says also that, friendship is vital to your romances. So they've also illuminated that. And feelings stay deepen and blossom. Remember this, what we are asking is, who is this person on your mind from the universe's perspective? Because why do they exist in your life? And you're getting all of these beautiful, they're even teaching you self-love. What? They're teaching you to accept yourself. That's marvelous. What are you even deciding? I want to say, why are you even decisions? Yeah, okay, I see that, because but the tower, I'm like, yeah, I mean, they would cause a tower, but the tower has already been caused. You can't unsee what you've already seen. That's not possible. If you've seen all of the places that this person illuminated inside you, your soul, your life, your choices, your everything, you can't unsee that. That's why it would never turn into spring now. But it wouldn't have done that in the first place either, because it was not set for that. Like your previous life, would never turn back to spring. It was set for fall and winter. And it will enter winter at some point. It just will. Where it all just freezes over. But also here, fall, I don't know. Well, I do know, actually. What I know is that you've been sent there's not one bad card here. There's not even a challenge card. You didn't even get Twin Flame. And I think there are 2 cards in this deck that could have provided you with Twin Flame dynamics. So it's not even this is a gift. They've sent you a gift. This person is a gift. And that gift is a best friend. And someone that just teaches you self-love. I'm unsure if I should even get any more cards. If we get more cards, one of them wanted to, but didn't jump out. If we get more cards, then yes. But if we don't get one during this shuffle, be content with this, because this is marvelous. This is a wonderful person. Why are you... No, I'm sorry. I get it. It's not all about that. But okay. So, from the universe's side, this is a great person. They've sent you this person as a gift. They are your gift. Okay? You don't say no to a gift from the universe. For your own sake, you don't do that. Okay, what we want to do now is I want to check how this person views you, though. Which card should I use? Or deck should I use? I don't want to use that one. Maybe we'll use the pink ones. Yeah, let's use the pink ones. Okay, so how does this person view you? Your relationship. Woo! Heartbreak. Okay. Well, we don't really know if that's because that's how they view you as a person, that you maybe have felt a lot of heartbreak. I'm thinking this for a reason, and the reason is actually because they came in and caused a kind of tower moment. No, they caused a tower moment by directing your attention towards feelings. So you might have had your heart space might have been quite shut off when they entered your life, one way or another, because of heartbreak. That, or you've caused them heartbreak, either or, maybe both. Quite possible that it's both. But then again, I didn't feel like it didn't pop out, but it almost showcased itself, but it didn't pop out, so, and I didn't see what it was, so let's continue. Can we get some more cards in this? Let's see. This person does not only view you as heartbreak. Of course not. No one's that one-dimensional. Okay, who's this? Oh, they connected to you also. Like, yeah, you got best friend, and they basically got the same card. Yeah, there is no best friend card. There's friendship. Based on friendship. Like, it also says may never develop into a relationship. But that's not what I'm feeling here. This is you're mirroring. You both felt like this was a best friend kind of thing. This has to resonate, by the way. Like, you should know this. Yeah, definitely. You just fit together. You made them feel very relaxed. That's how you make them feel. No, it's just hanging out with you is a wonderful experience for this person. Just hanging out. Like, don't even have to do anything special. It's just, let's hang out. That's wonderful. This is really wonderful, actually. How else does this, the person on my main collective's mind, think of this main collective and also their love connection? How else? What else can we say? What else do we have here? Yeah, oh my god, this is adorable. They see all of you. They see your imperfections, and they're just like, yeah, we're all imperfect in this world. Like, it doesn't even matter. Love is a beautiful mess. Yeah, it's you. It's not that you might have, but that's not why this card is here. It's not because you caused them heartbreak. It's because they see you as someone with a wounded heart space. And that's why you've been emotionally cut off. Or cut off emotions, rather, from your priority previously. Now this person comes in and shakes it all up. And, like, makes you focus on emotions. Like, what? Going to be focusing on love from now on? What? But you really want to, though. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. You gotta... There's boundaries. They feel the boundaries. This needs to resonate, okay? I'm saying and thinking and feeling these things for a reason. If it doesn't resonate, this is not your collective. But also, take note, there is no feminine or masculine division thing going on here. This is just... This feels like it's something urgent. It's timeless, of course. Whenever you find this reading, it will be relevant for you. But there's something urgent. And you need to make a decision. You feel urgently. Because that's where you're at right now. You're at a crossroads. I'm actually quite sure that we said that in the very beginning. Like, are you at a crossroads? What's going on here? And then that came up a bit later. The indecisions, was that what it was called? Wait. No, only decisions. But it's like, it's decisions, but it's like also with indecisions and stuff. But okay, so boundaries. This person feels like you are putting up some boundaries, either for your heart space, or maybe you're wearing a mask at times and they feel like you're not letting them in. But also, there is something here, because like they're not completely incorrect here, because you are indecisive right now what to do. To stick to what you know, devil you know, over the heaven you don't. But you do though, because like they're literally like your best friend. No, don't listen to my stomach. But stomach growls are confirming. Yes. Probably also that you're hungry for this person. But I think you've put up boundaries. My stomach is growling again. I genuinely think you've put up boundaries. You're not letting this person any further in to you. Or into your life, really. You want it. I'm going to go with the stomach growl thing. Like, you really want it. You are hungering for them. I'm not actually hungry, but still, you are hungering for them in a primal way. Everything needs to fit. But you've put up some sort of boundaries. It's you've now you're like this far and no more. That's you right now. The universe is saying they've sent this person to you as a gift. They are quite literally telling you to let go of the past. Whatever is in its fall season now will never turn into spring again. What you have will be, you'll get progressively more of what you already have where you are. It's kind of like with global environmental shifts, you get more of what you have. If you live in a place where it rained a lot, you'll get more rain. Where you're at right now, you'll get more of what you had. Or have, actually. Because you keep on doing the same thing. And if you do the same thing, you get more of what you already got. And where you're at right now, that's also very important. You don't feel good. This is a very important aspect, because this person came in and was like, oh, tower moment. But when this person came in during this whole fall season of what you have, you are feeling like trash, and like the people around you are childish and you're stuck in patterns. That's why you're at a crossroads, because this is still the devil you know. And you have control issues. You need to feel in control. Yeah, I get that. But what is that giving you in life? Holding on to that control. Control is an illusion. We don't have control over anything. Nothing. You can pretend to, but we don't. Just like this person. Like, I will use this as an example because this will resonate. If you're the right collective, this will resonate. Because it's in the cards. In all of them, actually. In all of them. This person, this childlike individual with all of their romance and whatnot, came in and just caused a complete tower moment for you internally, emotionally. You see everything differently now. But that means you weren't exactly looking for this person, nor what they could do or mean for your life. And then we literally got divine timing and wish fulfillment, but I didn't keep those cards. They're not here. But I showed you them. You know that. And gift and like surprise visit. Don't get stuck on the surprise visit thing, because that has nothing to do with it. What it has to do with is this person just came in like that. It was unexpected. It was serendipitous. It was a tiny little miracle. That's what it was. It was a gift from the universe. And something you had no control over. Because that's the beautiful thing. If you let go of control, you let life happen. You are stuck now. And you are stuck in a place and a space that does not make you happy. It makes you feel like trash. It makes you feel like trash. That's where you're stuck right now. If it doesn't fit, then it's not your collective. Where you're at makes you feel like trash. I'm not saying it's people specifically. It could be a job situation. It really doesn't matter. But where you're at, you're feeling like trash. And then this person comes in surprisingly and just shakes up everything, and you start questioning everything. Like, what am I even prioritizing in life here? Yeah, what are you even prioritizing in life here? Control. I feel like you're one of those that had a plan. 5-year plan. And those are great. You should have those. They are wonderful. They help you a lot with directing your attention and energy. But life still happens. And you should stay open for that. Or accept feeling stuck. Because everything in life has its seasons. You view everything and everyone like chapters, and some remain throughout your life, but some don't. And those that do not, they're not wasted effort. It's not wasted time. It's not wasted anything. You learned something. You grew. That was part of your life path. That was part of your life story. That was part of shaping you to who you are right now. They needed to happen. They were life happening. But if you've learned your lessons already, if you can see everything now, and you can, this collective, whoever I'm talking to, you can. You've seen it. You know exactly what you're stuck in. You know exactly where you're at. And you're not with this person. Like, this makes much more sense now as well. Because, like, these two, they're not together. Not now. Everything in your life is illuminated. You can see it clearly. Everything has been shaken to its core. You question everything now. And you want this other person, whomever that is. But you're just so afraid of moving away from a life that makes you feel very, very unfulfilled. Oh, there might be a glimpse of, like, because you've built something. You've built something, definitely. Structurally around you, you've literally built a life that on the outside looks probably quite good. Like, probably if someone else was looking in at your life and being all like assessing it, because we don't assess how people feel inside, we assess what we see. It's like an Instagram photo, basically, or social media, whatever. We assess other people's life as if they are an animal in a zoo. That's what we do. And when people look into your life, or like looking on your life, I I think what they see is someone who has everything in order. Because that's the thing you built. But it's just that you forgot yourself amidst all of that. Your emotions. That is. You forgot love. And now you've been served it in a beautiful gift wrapping from the universe. Wrapped up and into this like marvelous, childlike, romantic person who is literally a gift sent to you from the universe, and literally is best friend, and who also views you as that. Like, I get it though. Because you have built something, and I'm feeling like you feel to choose this other person, or like I'm saying other as if it, but to choose this person, that will affect what you've built one way or another, because otherwise you would not have been here. You would not have been at this crossroads. Unless, of course, love is something that, well, it is something that, because you got the heartache and imperfections. Like, they see your heartache, and then they see your struggles, they see your imperfections, they still love you. They love being with you. They love being around you. Okay, what we are going to do, we're going to put out some tarot cards, okay? And we're going to, because it feels like you feel like your world needs to get shaken up to choose this. We're going to use the tarot deck for that. I love this. It's so fun with the symbolism and everything. It's literally like everything has been shuffled around. And let's just see, okay? If there's any deck I have that can relate to your situation right now, it's this one. Hopefully it can give you some guiding. So, we have all of that. Is this the first? Yes. But am I holding it correctly? No. Why are you upside down and not yours? Let's just see, because I don't want any of them upside down. No. Yes, there. Okay. Like so. Okay, I put some of the cards upside down. Sorry. Okay, so, what should you do in this situation? I mean, you should follow your true impulses. That's like the common answer that I would give anyone, and you ended up here, so bring that with you out into life. Follow your true impulses, like not spur of the moment, and not like, ooh, passion right here, right now, kind of thing. I'm talking about like something that has been not nagging, but like whatever it's called, like on your soul and in your thoughts. Something that's just, it won't leave your thoughts. You just have this feeling, I should do this. I can feel it in my soul and in my bones. I feel it in my fingers. And I feel it in my toes. And love is all around me. And so the feeling goes. Or something like that. Anyways. So, let's see. What is your advice on what to do right now? Come on. Let's give this collective some great advice, shall we? What should they do in this love situation where they are caught at the crossroads and it feels hard for them? What should they do right now? Ooh, we got one. Let's see if we can get four. What should they do right now? Ooh. Whoa, okay. That one even turned over. No, I'm not sharing right now. Okay, it's Knight of Cups. But this is a bit of like an extraordinary deck. So it looks extra cool, and it gives you some extra information. It's not just Knight of Cups. It's not just the person who comes in riding on his chivalrous horse and being all Casanova. No. It's better than that. Don't do the Casanova act. We want something real, you know? One more, because we got the third card now. We just need a last card, and then we shall see what we've gotten. Please give us just one more card. Woo! Yeah, okay. That couldn't be more straightforward. You got the world, which is the end of a cycle. And also the beginning of a new one. And that was your last card, and it just flipped over. Yeah, I wonder what you're supposed to be doing, or you're being hinted at doing. Yeah, put down your swords and like, okay. So we're starting out with King of Wands, okay? King of Wands. But this King of Wands, is this King of Wands the Hierophant? Because that's the thing. They're all shuffled around. So, like, to me, it's the Hierophant. And since I'm interpreting it, right here, right now, this is the Hierophant. So, what we have is... because he's, like, the structures and everything. As we talked about earlier, he has, like, structurized all of the values and all of the spiritualistic stuff. Everything. He's just structured it. And then you can provide it out to the people as a priest-like person. But this person, if it is the Hierophant, it could also not be the Hierophant, because I'm also like, is it the Emperor that's gone into the... I don't really care. The point is, you're supposed to follow your higher passion. That's what you're supposed to be doing. No matter what the old structures said, you're supposed to be following your highest passion. You're not following your true values and your true everything, really. Like, you're not following your true self, your true North Star. If you're not following your true impulses, as I call them. And in this case, it's your passion. Like, follow your heart. Where your creative spark is kind of pushing you. Then we have the Knight of Cups. And the reason I was going on with the whole, like, oh, it's not just like the romantic Casanova coming riding in her with his youthfulness and, like, no worldly experience whatsoever, and he's just full of his, like, love and basically love bombing everything. That's not the Knight of Cups you're getting in this card. Because if you see this one, there's not even any water in his cup anymore. And he's in the desert. He's in Egypt though, so that's kind of cool. Because of the pyramids. That's so cool. Oh, I would love to go there. Anyways, back here. This person, this Knight of Cups, still has all of this youthfulness and whatnot, but his cup is empty. He's not supposed to have an empty cup even. And if there are no emotions, it's only logic. Or like, logic. It's so easy to look at your emotions as lesser life guiders. But they're not. It's not all your head. That's not possible, okay? Your entire system works together. You are a tiny cosmos. Truly, you are. All of your cells and all of the organisms and all of the bacteria and all of it. You are literally a tiny cosmos, a tiny little universe. How gorgeous is that? But everything works together. Everything works together. You can't compartmentalize this. You can't. I mean, you clearly have, and it's not uncommon to do so, but you are disassociating from yourself, from your emotions. During your everyday life, you disassociate. But then this person came in and kind of put a light on that, because you don't live, I wanted to say, you don't live in accordance with your heart, but the problem isn't that. You don't, but the problem is you don't live in accordance with, you don't even listen to your emotions. You don't know what your emotions are saying. That's why you're so indecisive. Although all of these things, like, they're so obvious. When I'm reading this, you only get positive cards. I didn't know why this reading found me. I didn't. I only got positive cards. All of it. And then I continued on being confused. Until it made sense. And that's probably the journey you've been on. Literally, that's probably the journey you've been on. You were just confused because of the tower, you know? That would cause confusion. And then you're just like starting to look around, and then everything is like, yeah. Okay, I see now. After all, this is your reading, so for me to do your reading, I would have to tap into you and your energy. And I say everything for a reason, so it should fit. For it to be your collective, it needs to fit. You were severely confused. You are still confused, actually, but now you're more, because you see clearly now. But you are confused about what to do. But with with all of this that you now see, do I cling on, or what do I do? And the advice up until now, and it's going to continue on, and I'm just like gonna preface that and just say that here, because it started out with this, right? Follow your highest passion, love, and all of that, because your cup is empty. Your cup is empty. You experienced lots of heartbreak in your life, and you've closed off your heart space. This person opened it again and just let you exist as you are, broken and beautiful. We're all broken and beautiful, every single one of us. Don't look for perfection. You're never going to find it. Work for goals, by all means. Be of service to the world. Be kind. All of that. But don't waste your life in an attempt for reaching perfection. Because that's what you're going to do. You're going to waste your life doing that. It's not worth it. It truly isn't. But yeah, your cup right now is so empty. You're in a desert. Continue down this path, and you will never get it filled up. I mean, maybe you get another person that suddenly comes into your life, but you've already received this gift from the universe. And what the universe is also saying with all of this is the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords, and again, remember, this is like all shuffled up and whatnot. So this is the Four of Swords. We have 4 swords there, which is the card for rest. It's actually lay down your swords. You can rest now. You don't have to continue on fighting. You can rest here. You're safe here. You don't need to continue on with the fight. you're safe. This heartbreak thing, that's not what's waiting you with this gift of yours. In fact, you've found someone who can hold that, who can truly make you feel safe. You will probably heal so much in this connection if you do the work, of course, but also if you let it happen. You will fill up your cup again. But this isn't just the Four of Swords. See, this is also the Four of Wands. This is community. This is union. This is celebrations. This is actually also the card of marriage. If you lay down your swords, you will get it all. Emotional space, at least. Nah. If you lay down your swords, you're going to get it all. All of it. Not just, I can feel it. It's not just emotional, you see, but the emotional aspect, that was the thing that's missing in your life. Everything else you've learned. Even if you feel like you're going to lose it all, I'm not going to minimize it and say you absolutely won't. I don't know. I don't know your situation except from in love. And emotionally. And that you're at a crossroads. But what I can tell you is that, to me, it genuinely does look like you've learned all of the other aspects. Like, if you lose it all, rebuild it. That's why we get tower moments. They are hard and they're not fun. And they leave us with a crumbled foundation so that we can rebuild it again into something that actually fits us. Okay? You have the raw materials. And now it's like, in the Magician's card, you see the magician with the wand and with the cup and with the sword and also the pentacle. How I see it, and I've had this vision in my head for a long time now during this reading, how I see it is that you already mastered all of the other things, like well, no, because you got the King of Wands, but you're asked to tap into it. Yeah, no, you've already mastered. I mean, we can all learn more and we can all heal more and we can all get better, which is why we are never searching for perfection. We're just searching for happiness. Life is not just meant to be survived. You're supposed to be content, truly. Feel like you lived your life. Imagine lying at your deathbed and not even feel like you lived. That's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. And you should always ask yourself, if I died today, this very moment, right here, right now, was this it? Are you okay with it? How it ends? All of it? Every aspect of your life, right here, right now. Are you okay with leaving it as it is? Are you okay with leaving this world with everything that's unfinished? Because of course we're going to leave stuff unfinished. Every word that is unspoken, every word that has been spoken, all of it. Did you grasp the opportunities, the true impulses when you had them? Or did you let them slip away? Anyways, you also got the world, so like lay down your swords, rest. You're safe. And also seek out this union. That's literally what the cards are saying. Because whatever life you are living right now, you're kind of done with that. That was a phase, that was a chapter, and it was important for ending up as the person you are. You needed this, but don't get stuck in your fall season. Don't do that. Summer is waiting for you. Spring is waiting for you. A new adventure. This is the Fool. This is the Fool. Who's there in the world thing. He finished his trip through the major arcana. And he's there with all the friends that he made and all the lessons and whatnot. And right behind him is the next grand adventure. Don't be all hanged, man. Like, all you have to do is release and go through it. This has ended. It was meant to end like this, and it was ended in the most beautiful way. Friends and stuff like that, right? But you also got that as a gift from the universe. Whatever you have gone through has not been easy for you, but you have persevered. You've gone through the entire major arcana. That is a hard journey with lots of lessons, lots of growth, and it's very understandable that you brought a little bit of heartbreak with you after that. But now it's time to start something new. And that's the advice that the universe is providing you with. There really is nothing else to add here. I can feel it. This is it. This is... Like, I'm looking around, there's nothing more. I can feel it emptied out there. I am just here for advice. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Only you can figure out what is right for you. And I know already that this collective, this main collective, you feel very unsure. So, what I would recommend, I wanted to say double check, but you don't need to double check, but like, when I say all of it has to fit, and you should feel chills in your spine, you should feel almost as if your phone has been tapped. Almost as if I've been able to access your memories and events and thoughts and whatnot. This should resonate with you. And so the conclusion should also resonate with you. I am not coming with anything new and spectacular. That's very important. I am only coming with the things that you've already thought or felt or pushed aside because I don't want to think that. Like, that's scary. What I would recommend, I would save this. And I would let this, all of it, particularly the last advice, the last tarot cards, what to do, which is to choose to move on now. Because whatever you're in has ended. It has already provided you with everything that it's supposed to provide you with in life. In lessons, in growth, in everything. But you're clinging on to it. Because that's the thing, this Fool is clinging on to it. He's not entering the portal. He's clinging on to it. The ending. He doesn't want to read the last chapter. He doesn't want to close the book. But it has ended. And there is a new story, and every new book is a beautiful new book. There's lots of new adventures in this world. And one of them has been handed to you as a gift. Choose your gift. That's what the universe is saying. So I'm saying, save this. Let it all just kind of bake, I suppose, in your head for a little bit. And unless this is like super duper extremely important that you kind of make this decision now, come back to this after you've let it simmer, after your emotions, you don't feel, wait until you do not feel anxiety around this, okay? And breathe. Just breathe. You've got this. You've got this. If you've managed to go through the entire major arcana in your previous chapter, the one that you don't want to close right now, because you're afraid, you're a strong individual. Okay? You're very strong. And I genuinely feel like this is the last little thing for the magician. It's just, you didn't get to fill up your cup. You lost all of the cup's content actually during this chapter. But now the universe is granting you the gift of filling it up again. I would choose that. I really would. Where you're at right now, you do not feel good. The right collective, you do not. Remember that. Okay? Actually, this was not upside down at all. This is your current situation. And all of these other beautiful cards. That's the heaven you don't know yet. But it's there. And you will know it in your heart and in your soul. This will resonate. This will resonate. If this is for you, this will resonate. Breathe. Okay, we're closing it off with that, and save this. Come back to it, okay? I have faith in you. You cannot make a bad decision here. But that's so long as you choose yourself. Okay? Okay. I will see you when I'll see you.